I done picked your pocket. Hey everybody, Jeff Stone here with day 2 of the year 2016 at magicreview.com. Paul Harris presents Street Thief by AG, which as it turns out does not stand for alligator or already gassed or Agent Gorilla or any of the other things I thought it stood for when I did the unboxing video for this. Sorry about that, Andrew Gerard. So, just to be clear, here's the effect with my totally ridiculous patter. That's not, you would do better than that, but I want to give you a walkthrough of what the effect is. They have a really good presentation / patter in the video, but here we go. Sir, have you ever been pickpocketed before? No, Jeff, I have never been pickpocketed before. Well, I'm going to pickpocket you right now. Here's my wallet, sir. Take my wallet, put it in your pocket. Sir does as directed. You then say, I'm going to pickpocket you right now. And you very openly and obviously reach into his pocket and you pull out your wallet. And you say, sir, did you feel me as I pickpocketed you? And he says, yes, I felt you pickpocketed me. Duh. Then, in the blink of an eye, and if you watch the ad trailer, you'll see how visually flashy this can be. But in the blink of an eye, you're no longer holding the wallet, you're holding the wad of cash, which can be shown on both sides. And then you say, well, I've got the cash, and as all good pickpocketers do, they only take the money and they leave the wallet behind. The wallet's still in your pocket, sir. Check. He pulls it out, reaches into his own pocket, and he finds the wallet there. So, there you have it. That's the basic effect. The reason I wanted to cover that is because if you watch the ad trailer, they show you all those elements, just not from start to finish. And I don't think they were misleading on purpose at all, but you could watch the ad trailer and come away thinking the effect's a little bit different than it actually is. That is the full routine from start to finish. There's also a goofy handling that they did that they'd said it as a joke that I actually kind of thought was funny that I might actually do, where you just use your own pocket. But obviously the spectator's pocket is much more effective and powerful. So, this is my 5th or 6th take, and I'm not editing anymore, so deal with me clearing my throat. Here's what you get. You get a wallet. You get, and we'll talk about each in depth in a minute, you get 4 $1 million bills, plus 2 other $1 million bills that have been slightly modified, and then one other gimmick that is we'll say attached, for lack of a better way to put it, to the slightly modified 2 $1 million bills. That makes up your gimmick, and therefore I cannot show it to you. That's what you get. You also get access to a website which has printouts of these that you can just print out, send off to a printer. It's got guides and everything. There's multiple ones on a sheet. Send it off to a printer, and you can make as many $1 million bills as you need, which is great for me because I actually use $1 million bills for lots of things in Magic, and now I have an unlimited resource for them, so that's cool. So you get the 40-minute training video as well, and that's basically it. So let's talk about each thing. The wallet first. Wallet is very small. It can hide behind a box of cards almost if I use a little black art. It's about the size of a deck of cards. It's like a card, what do you call it? Like a packet trick wallet, except it's way better quality, and it's not vinyl. It feels like real leather, but I don't know. And it comes with 2 little fake credit cards in there and a spot to hold the cash. And that's it. It's very thin, very small. It actually fits inside of my wallet, my regular everyday wallet. Bam, it fits right in there. Now, you also get these $1 million bills and the gimmick, as I mentioned. So the question is, why would you use $1 million bills instead of actual cash? The answer is you can use either one. You can use cash or $1 million bills. Me personally, I don't want to dedicate my own cash to a trick to, be held prisoner to that trick and never be able to spend the cash. I don't like doing that. So I love using $1 million bills. But you may think, well, the spectators are going to think it's hokey that you're using $1 million bills. That's where you'd be wrong, because they have what they call the international presentation on the video, and it perfectly justifies not only the use of these $1 million bills, but also the fact that this is not your normal everyday wallet, that you have two wallets. It justifies that, and it justifies why there's fake credit cards in here. Everything. It has a perfect presentation that justifies the entire use of all these, quote, fake props or whatever. That is perfect. And so now you can have the $1 million bills and everything loaded up in this wallet, and you can even put this in your other wallet if you wanted. Like in my case, it actually fits. And you're ready to go anytime, anywhere, as long as you have a spectator wearing clothes. Or just the Seinfeld belt pockets. You have this and somebody else's pockets, and that's all you need. So, let's talk about the video, training video. There's only one minor thing on the video that, other than the fact that the lighting and the audio wasn't the greatest, that aside, there's one minor thing. So as I mentioned, you have these 4 $1 million bills. You also have 2 other $1 million bills that have been, they're not like printed funny or anything, but they've been, we'll say, modified and gimmicked up a little bit in a certain way already, like in advance. They did the work for you. They made part of the gimmick for you. You just have to take those $2 million bills that have already been gimmicked, and you have to add the other gimmicked thing to that. And the reason they did that is in case you wanted to use your own money, then you can, they didn't already have the $1 million bill hooked up to the gimmick, because you might be wanting to use real money. So the reason I bring this up is because in the video, they don't really show you how to make, those 2 extra $1 million bills, how to make those with regular money. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look at these $2 million bills and figure out what they did. So I'm not saying, oh, they left it out and you'll never be able to figure it out. It's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, for those who wanted to use real money, it would have been nice to show you exactly how, some little tips and pointers on how they made those specially gimmicked $1 million bills and how to make them out of your own $1 bills or $100 bills or whatever. Minor point, but I thought for the sake of completeness, that should have been in there. The only other thing is there's 2 different ways to carry this routine around. If you're going to do the international presentation, then you start off with the cash in the wallet. So I got it sticking out there, you can see it, but it goes in the wallet. And most of the presentations once you're going to dive into the presentation, you actually remove the cash from here, and then you go into the trick. But to carry it around before you actually do the international presentation, one of the ways I recommend is that you actually carry the money in the wallet like this. And the only minor thing is when you close up the wallet, you see how it kind of wrinkles up in there? And whereas when the money's not in there, it doesn't do that. See that? Okay. Minor point, but it just makes the wallet a little bit more bulky when you try to close it. And so it wants to kind of spring open. But again, it's going to be in your pocket and it shouldn't really matter. And so it's not that big of a deal. But I mentioned it in the written review, so I wanted to kind of show you what I was talking about. There's also handlings, however, where the money starts out in a different way, which I can't really show you entirely. But I'll show you this. It's still in the wallet, and it doesn't wrinkle up like it did before. And so it's a very minor point, but I just wanted to bring it up because I mentioned it in the written review. So you're like this, and I can put this in my regular wallet if I wanted to. That way I could always have this thing ready to go anytime in my regular wallet. So as long as you've got that with you, you can do this effect anytime, anywhere. I think I covered everything. It's the method is super simple. It's the gimmick and everything is actually a gimmick you're probably familiar with, and you've probably seen before used it a different way, slightly different way. And it's very easy to handle and it's very easy to do. And there's, like I said, there's the 5-minute craft project where you have to take those $2 million bills or the $200 bills if you're going to use real money and hook them up to the gimmick. which only requires some glue that you have to supply yourself. Other than that, the effect is as clean as I said it is, and there's no crazy, weird, like, you're not like wired up to the spectator with some weird wires where the wallet, transports through some sort of weird hookup or anything like that. The method is super simple, does all the work for you for the most part. You just need to do some very minor work to make this work. It's very, very clever, very easy. If you're looking for this kind of routine, and by the way, this will play for big up on stage because it's very clear that you have wallet and then bam, you have cash. It's very clear. That transformation, and then the spectator, when you're like they're on the other side of the stage from you, and they reach in their pocket, and the money is and the wallet is back in their pocket. So if you're looking for that kind of a thing, this is a great deal for $40. You get all that stuff included and everything you need other than the glue, and you're ready to go. You don't even have to provide your own money if you don't want to, and I recommend you don't, because I like the presentation with the $1 million bills that they came up with. It's very smart. So that's it. 4.5 stars, stone status of gem. So it's time, see if I can get this right, for you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it out to everybody on social media, and listen to the random iTunes song of the moment, which is Now I'm Here by Queen. I don't think we've had a Queen song for a while, or ever even, on the random iTunes song. So there you go, Queen, Now I'm Here. That's it for today, folks. Tune in tomorrow, day 3 of the year 2016, where we review Coin on Call by Al-Jaz's Son. And if you go back to the unboxing where I had Coin on Call, I think it was the same one with Street Thief here. I was very confused about what I unboxed there, but I am now clear and I understand it. The effect is Coin on Call by Al-Jaz's Son, and I'll be reviewing that tomorrow, day 3. Thanks for watching. See you then. Peace out.